Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we have a collaboration beer with Beer52 and Brewery Anders out in Belgium. Anders. I'm probably butchering it up either way. And this is their Ekuanot single hop IPA. It's coming in at 5.6% ABV. Check out that artwork there. So this is a beer from their box for November. I've got 8 beers. I think they're all from the same brewery. It's part of their they're calling it the Elements Project. I'll put a link down below so you can read all about it. So yeah, check them out. So yeah, single hopped IPA brewed with a fairly new hop. Used to be called Equinox and now it's called Ekuanot. Ekuanot first came out in 2014, so really kind of newish named hop rather than a load of numbers and all that kind of jazz. Bottled on the 13th of October of 2017, and then it's got the best, they're giving this a year's shelf life, so I wouldn't want to wait that long personally, but that's just me. Anything else before we get into this? Ingredients: water, hops, malted barley, yeast, allergens, yeah, malted barley. And that's it. Gluten, includes gluten. Let's crack on with it. Black bottle cap. So a hoppy beer. This could be a real treat. Any kind of hoppy beer after probably about 3 weeks. I've actually not really had a beer for 3 weeks apart from a Guinness the other night, which just to get rid of it really. So beer in a glass then. Quite a malty looking IPA. It almost looks like, I mean, it's quite a decent head formed on the way I poured it. So one finger, just kind of slightly lighter brown sugary coloured head. Yeah, a very kind of amber colour. So well, I've seen double IPAs pretty much looking like this. A lot more malt kind of thing going on. Beer52, if you didn't know, they're an online kind of subscription service. They're based out of Edinburgh in Scotland. Yeah, one finger. Let's get an aroma then. And this single hopped Ekuanot. Started already, a bit rusty. Not that you would notice. Oh, it's lovely, as my good friend would say. Slightly pine. Slightly kind of herbal. Slightly kind of tropical. I'm trying to think. There's a few other. Slight citrusy notes coming through, but not too much. Nothing sharp. Maybe almost slightly blood orange. Maybe a bit of lime. Smells nice. Let's give it a whirl. Cheers. You know, I had a funny feeling that this would happen. Being hop starved for 3 weeks, and then that first hoppy beer, it's lovely. It's one of them beers. I should have had a couple of beers that I'm more familiar with first before reviewing this, but I haven't really got anything that beers that I can just do that with, because pretty much all review beers I have in the fridge downstairs, so it is what it is, but it's very nice. Slightly earthy, definitely a slight kind of a dryness going on, that kind of pine, slightly dank, quite juicy, maybe a little bit of yeah, definitely picking up lime on the back end. Slightly dry, as I've said. It's really nice. I don't know the IBUs to this beer. Let's pour the rest of this in and see if it clouds up anymore, because it's just come out of the fridge. The beer has been in the fridge for wow, just over a day. Very tightly packed bubbles. There's a burp coming up somewhere. I mean, it's slightly hazy. There's a slight chill haze in it, but it looks like it's a filtered beer, potentially. Maybe, yeah, papaya, something like that going on in there. Bit of melon. It's very nice, very nice. To me, it's a medium in the IBU count. If I was guessing, it'd probably be to 50 to 60, something like that. It's not too bitter for my palate. It may be for yours, but yeah, it's not too bad at all. Quite impressed. So let me go into the commercial description if I can find it. This beer is on Untapped. This is the first of our single hopped masterpieces in a classic IPA with a good malty counterbalance. The Ekuanot hops are given the chance to shine, delivering their signature orange, pine and spices. I suppose it is spicy, really. It's definitely got a nice malt backbone to it, slightly kind of bready. Maybe a little bit kind of, there's a maybe slight nutty edge to it. It's really decent. It's a really decent beer. Orange, pine, spicy, and just a hint of earthy base, or bass, as it says, base. So yeah, for a rating for me then, I'll give that an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from me, or a 4 out of 5 if you're Untapped kind of ratings. So so this has had a total of 390 ratings, so it's a fairly new beer, roughly about 3 weeks old. I'm reviewing this on the 20th of November of 2017. I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this. It could be a few days before you see this, so I've got internet issues at the moment, so I've got an engineer coming out tomorrow, and if you don't know about that anyway, this beer was added on the 30th of October of 2017, so there's been 355 ratings of this beer, and it's coming in at 3.43, so that's just a shade under a 7. So yeah, not bad from this first beer. I've got 8 beers from this month's box, and this is their Ekuanot single hopped IPA. If you've had it before, let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.